So, bonus training for you guys today. We are also going over how to import setup from Cloud Store. What are the benefits of importing? Well, it copies the store. It's like for like. It's an exact copy. The employee profiles does get imported. However, there is an option for you to exclude the employees from being imported. The pictures carry over from the previous store, and the existing store settings do carry over as well. All right, so what cannot be imported? The sales data does not transfer over. Device settings and station settings, those needs to be added again. If you're using countdown, those will need to be added again as well. Hostess features like table groups and tables, they need to be added. However, the wait list and reservations do carry over. So if they're enabled from the original store, those will carry over. The customer profile, those do not carry over. However, importing customer profiles after is actually pretty easy. So you can do that as well. And gift card balances, it would bring over the menu item for selling gifts, but the ability to redeem them would need to be added to the store. And also gift cards balances could also be imported separately as well. All right, so let's go ahead and build the store. So we're going to have to log in to my.aldelo.express. We're going to log in, create an account, create the store. And then from there, you're going to select import from Cloud Store. We're going to complete the form and then build. And then same thing like before, you just need to make sure to review the imported store and make sure everything has been transferred successfully. And if some settings needs to be updated, you can make those changes then.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the import from Cloud Store. So it's pretty much the same setup there. You create a new store, and I'm doing this from a different store because we do have a trial. You can't create a new store if there's an existing trial. So I have a different account here. We're going to choose the import setup from Cloud Store here. So once I select that, it's going to pull up the existing stores under this account. And I can just choose which store I want to pretty much clone here. So when I choose my store, as was mentioned, if you want to import the employees, you can, but typically different stores will not have the same employees. So we're going to go and exclude that. If I did, it'll actually copy over the exact same employees here. All right, so you'll see that I do have to enter the store name, and I'll just call this product success clone. And I'll just put arbitrary information this time just to save time. And then you'll also see that the business classification does carry over because you are copying from an existing store. It uses that same information there. If I did need to change, I can change it, but I'll go ahead and leave it as is. And you'll see I can go ahead and put in my code. That's the last step. If I need to create new staff, I can at this point as well. So I'll build new store, and it's going to copy pretty much most of the information there besides the information that Lex said was not imported. I mean, we'll build that store. And we'll wait for that to complete. And we have our new store. So here's a clone here. Let me go ahead and disable this here. And we're just going to go in just to show you what information does not transfer over. So we're going to go ahead and go into the analytics first. And I'm just going to pull up the sales summary. And you'll see that it's for today's day. I'm just going to pull this back to 2022 and apply. You'll see that there's no data there. So none of the sales data transfers over. There's no, and the customers do not transfer over. Typically customers are recorded under specific location, which is the other store that we cloned from, does not transfer over. You'll see all the menu items and the pictures transfer. Even if we go into the advanced pricing, scheduled pricing transfers over. And one thing to note as well, countdown, there are items that may have a quantity applied to it. It does not transfer over. I'm going to pull up the actual original store here, and you'll see that we do have items that do have a quantity applied to it, and those are not transferred over under this store here. Okay, and then the staff does not carry over because I disabled that feature. But all the settings, all the different services that are available do. So everything else on the settings side will carry over. If I go into the device config, there is no devices that are activated. So you can't even make those changes until a device is activated for this store. Okay. So that's it for the demonstration.